It's rolling.
It's rolling. It's rolling. It's me, huh? Hey guys, welcome to Third Space. What episode are we
I
on?
feel like every time we start,
14.
like nobody ever knows that it's starting.
You're not
Oh, I'm just waiting for someone else to start
True,
it.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, well, episode 15.
14.
What's up, guys? What's good?
Fucking Andrew, man.
It's gonna be a good episode.
What's good?
Let's go.
We're
Let's
getting
go.
real deep.
Does anyone have anything to plug before we start? I don't know.
Shout out to Phil's Coffee.
Okay, there you
That
go.
dude has
Shout
a white
out.
hair.
I have white hair.
You have one.
Fucking pull that shit
Yeah,
out.
one on this
I
side
thought you're
too.
not supposed to pull it out.
Why are you
Why
calling
the
them
fuck
out?
not? You
I don't know.
Let your hair go white.
Dan, are you stressed? What's good, my
I'm
boy?
stressed all the time.
Shit, dude.
Damn.
You want to talk about it?
Not necessarily.
Okay, for sure. For sure. All right. Anyways, so let's just start off with current events. Like, we will do from now on. We'll talk about a couple current events and then we'll hop into our prompt. But let's see. First up on current events. So it looks like aliens have been confirmed by the government.
Yeah.
What do y'all
Okay.
think about that? Huh?
You have any?
Bullshit.
You said
Like
bullshit.
where was it confirmed? Do you know?
By the U.S. government.
Like, never mind.
Or like, where was it located?
Like how do we know? Like
There-
is it actual?
There was
papers?
like a conference or something between like a U.S. like official, and then like I don't know. The guy just went on for like an hour about it, but then I don't know. I don't think it's true. I think it's a scheme to cover up something else.
Ooh.
Like what?
Like
You-
something bigger happening?
Yeah, something
like-
that they
like
want
something
to keep the
brewing up.
attention away from. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Well, that's usually how it works.
You know what? I feel like anytime we talk about the government talks about aliens, it's like kind of like like you said, to keep us busy instead of keeping
Focusing on what's
focusing
real.
on what the real agenda is.
Yeah.
But do you guys think aliens, like, it is a real thing or no?
I think so.
I think there's life on other
Like
planets,
E.T.?
but I don't think there's aliens on our planet.
Okay.
Why is that? If you think they're on other planets but not ours.
Because I saw this one TikTok. It said physically, by the laws of physics,
Mhm.
it's like almost impossible for there to be other life from like other planets in our solar system, because it would just take so long for them to travel that distance.
Mm.
Damn, but maybe they got like
Interesting.
crazy technology, right?
Oh, like I was even saying, like, even if they can travel at the speed of light,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like that's impossible. Well, as we know now, it's like it's impossible. But then they said that, the next solar system that could have life in it is like 1.5 light years away.
Like you're
So it would take them a whole year to travel at the speed of light to get to
I could
Earth.
see that.
Yeah, so it's like they're just saying like, yeah, it's like friggin' like almost impossible. For
Well, I
it to
could
happen.
see it being impossible to our knowledge. Because
Yeah, I
if they're
was
more
gonna say.
advanced than us, then we
Correct.
wouldn't know their capabilities.
What's the furthest that we've been out to?
Isn't it like
But-
Mars or some shit?
Mars?
No, further.
That we've
Ooh,
confirmed.
That we've
Pluto?
actually been to?
Like if we sent out like a probe.
yeah, yeah.
No, like
yeah.
a
Way
person,
further.
right?
No, I'm not in person.
Person
but-
is moon.
Did we send someone to Mars?
Oh no, we sent rovers to Mars.
Oh.
I don't think we actually sent a person.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on
But even
Mars.
then, people are saying the moon landing is fake.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
fake?
That's true, yeah.
So have we even been to the moon?
Who knows? Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
God
too much.
did. Anyways.
God did.
God did.
Let's go golfing.
All right. Well, that's aliens. That's on our current events. A second current event. Shout out to Vietnam. Vietnam's women's soccer or football. Football. They made it to the World Cup.
Go Vietnam.
The
yeah.
FIFA Women's World Cup.
Let's
Baby.
go.
Vietnamese, Vietnamese.
Vietnam on the
Yeah, they
map,
made it.
bro.
They got smashed, but they made it.
Yes, sir.
What was the score?
It was Vietnam's national team.
I think so, but then they didn't win a single game.
But the fact that they made it, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty
True.
wild.
Wait, how do they make it without winning a single game?
Like a tournament.
No, in the-
finals.
yeah.
Right. in the final. They made it to the final bracket,
Yeah, that's what.
Oh,
I'm
and then they got
assuming.
swept.
and then
Oh, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
Sheesh.
Vietnam. This is our year, or maybe next
Why?
year is gonna be our year.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel like Vietnamese shit is like kind of starting to brew. Well, it's been brewing for a minute, but I feel like it's starting to pop now. Because
Yeah.
like what? Last year was Korean. Like it's been the Korean wave for a bit now, right? And then I don't know. I just feel like Vietnamese shit's starting to pop up. Like I feel like everyone knows what pho is. There's starting to be like a lot of Vietnamese K-pop idols that are starting to pop up, and then like in K-pop, like
I
K-pop's
would
pretty
say
big
I
right
can
now.
see that.
Yeah, and we have like Vietnamese restaurants on what is it, Hollywood Boulevard? Shout out to Tway,
La
Oh, yeah.
Cienega.
La Cienega.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
That's a really rich.
Did you know
area.
she's only 25?
What?
Wow.
What? I was
That's
shook.
amazing.
You thought she older?
Like 28? Even though that's not a big
It's only
difference.
like 3 years
I know,
old.
but it's just the fact that she's 25, I'm 25. That's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Wait, you've been to her restaurant? How's the food?
It's good. I liked it. I'll come back.
Why'd you laugh?
That was.
Huh?
Why'd you hesitate?
You know, memories I had there. But shout out to her. She actually came to our table. She said, "What's up?"
Oh,
Wow.
really? That's cool.
She speak
Um,
Vietnamese
Pretty
to
cool.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
No, she didn't.
Oh, I was like,
But the I guess like the bun sale tacos, that shit was.
bomb. How was your Nook Mom? I'm always excited to try other people's Nook Mom.
For the tacos, it wasn't really Nook Mom. It was like
Oh.
a sweet and sour sauce.
Got it.
But there was no. I didn't really taste any what is it? Nook Mom kind of thing.
that. What? How did
Like
that
it was
do-
part in the food, but then it
Uh-huh.
wasn't really dipping.
Oh, it was, like,
besides
cooked
that,
into the food.
yeah,
Got it,
yeah.
got it. Okay.
Oh.
hmm
What was your most favorite thing there?
I would say the tacos, and I mean the steak was good.
What kind of steak was it?
Like what kind of
was it
tacos? What kind of
bulak
steak?
wak?
The tacos was bun sale tacos, which was like with pork belly
Okay.
and shrimp,
Okay.
and then the steak is just steak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the Vids.
Okay, fire,
You know?
fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who else? Let's go around the table. Name one famous Vid person.
One famous
My
person.
mother.
Ho Chi Minh.
okay.
yo.
Okay. Next topic.
No, but talking about music too, like I see a lot of like Vietnamese songs trending on TikTok.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Like Vietnamese pop too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's her name? Tweet. Tweet
Yeah.
starting to pop.
THUI.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Keshi Viet too?
Oh yeah, he is Vit.
I don't know who that is.
You know
What?
Keshi?
No.
Oh.
Okay. For sure.
You're
I
like
gotta-
the
I gotta listen
one
to
person that I met that doesn't know who Keshi is.
You're the one Vietnamese
Unless like
person.
I don't know his name. Maybe I heard his music.
I don't think you have. But yeah, so like I said, I feel like this is our year, or maybe next year is gonna be our year where we fully pop. And I mean, I feel like people are already traveling to Vietnam, like non-Vietnamese people, you
I
know,
would
Yeah.
say so.
Oh, yeah.
right?
There's-
Like Vietnam's kind of a travel destination now.
There's
Mhm.
tons and
Well, I
tons
feel
of
like it
videos.
always has been. No.
I don't want to say always.
Maybe like the last few years.
last few years it popped off.
Yeah.
For sure.
for non-Vietnamese people.
So hopefully I'm all for it, man.
Damn, you about to get fetishized, dude.
Hell
How do you
yeah.
feel about that?
Fetishize me.
How do you feel about that? Someone coming
man.
up and be like, "Oh my god, I love food, dude. Food, food." All right. Well,
I don't like Vietnam. I think like it's very different now, right? Everyone's
So
saying
I
it's more
heard.
modern, like
Yeah.
more like
Yeah.
city life,
Yeah,
fun.
uh-huh.
And then I'll see a lot of like TikToks of the clubs.
Mhm.
That
It's
shit's
looking kinda
fucking lit.
Yeah.
More
Hey,
lit than
Vietnamese people
here.
know how to party, like
Mhm.
for sure.
Alcoholics like
For real.
Andrew.
Like Vicky.
You're
do-
right. You're
confirm,
right.
confirm.
You're right.
Yeah.
They do a lot of
sir.
NOS over there.
Nos?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
Like
like
the
in the
balloons.
clubs,
They
right?
really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck over there. They
That's
just do it
crazy.
in the middle of the club.
That's fire.
What's the purpose of that? Like you get high off
Yeah, I
of that?
just
Oh, I heard it's like really bad for you, but it's like a 15-second high. And it's like not worth it.
Definitely not. It probably kills your brain
Yeah, it
cells.
probably fucks up your brain so bad for like this 15 seconds high. People think it probably feels like longer than how long it actually is,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I've heard stories of people doing it, and then they said all you do is just relax. You kind of just fucking like go into the state where you just don't remember anything. I'm like, why would you want to experience?
Okay.
Isn't that most drugs?
No, it doesn't give you like a good feeling. Like it literally just like you lay there and just like, all right, I'm back.
Like you space out.
Yeah,
I felt that.
Oh.
that's what I heard. I don't know. It could be
Okay.
different.
Okay.
I've never done it before.
That
Guess we gotta try it.
yeah, there you go.
Next episode.
I know a balloon guy that
Oh gosh.
yeah, that kind of reminds me a little bit of okay, so I've done lean once. And it is
Oh my god, I know Jim like this.
oh some like yeah, Doug.
Yeah.
No, I've never
Oh.
done it. I've never done it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've heard when you do lean, it's like you don't really I guess you do kind of get high, but it's like you're fighting your sleepiness. You're just fighting not to fall asleep. And that's how it's fun, I guess. Isn't that dumb?
Was it fun for you?
Interesting.
I've never done it. But that's alright. Yeah, not for me. If I were to do it, not for me.
I just know like when you're on lean, like your body, you just get
It's a
fucking
little-
like fat.
Oh,
Huh?
What?
You get fat?
Yeah, you get fucking fat, no? Or you get like your tummy is like huge. Like you,
You
see,
get fat
like you
from
like you
lean?
see like who can I name? Like Gucci Mane.
Rod
I
Wave?
think
Drewski?
no, Rod Wave would never. Actually,
Didn't Gucci Mane get
Like-
like hella buff?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Gucci dog.
I think
Shout out
before
to-
that he was on lean.
Shout out to Gucci.
A lot of people who are on lean, they're usually like bigger, like with their stomachs.
Okay.
But I don't get the
Like
purpose
DJ
of that.
Khaled? Rick Wells?
Maybe Rick.
You think DJ Khaled does lean?
No.
No.
I think he's a wholesome guy.
I think
he's
crack-
just
too
built like
cracked
that.
out, dude, to be, I wouldn't want to see him on any illicit.
Can you imagine?
No, I don't want to imagine, dude.
Imagine
DJ
his
Khaled,
son.
please confirm if you do lean.
You ever heard of rugby?
You ever heard of lean?
What is his new one? Like, let's play chess.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the beach.
There's like an asparagus one too. Have you seen that?
No.
I forgot. I think it's something stupid. It's like I feel like an asparagus. It's like what?
Have you seen his car? He has a Rolls Royce that's like brownish, and
Uh-huh.
he called it the cappuccino. And then he's always like, "Tell him bring out the cappuccino." I fucking love him,
That's
dude.
kind of fire, dude. If I had a brown car, I'd call it the shipmobile. Bring me the shipmobile. I'll be taking the shipmobile today.
Shitmobile.
That's why I called your old car.
Hey, whoa! You talking shit on my
Prius?
old car just because the AC kind of worked?
It didn't work?
It worked, just not for the backseat.
All right,
Yeah.
I take that back. I take
Yeah,
that back. That name is too good for that car.
Okay. Don't talk to me. You have all your fucking lights on in your car. Dude. You have emergency. You have check engine light.
Hey,
I've
no.
never seen a fucking
Hey,
raven
when-
in someone's cluster. Okay?
When Christmas time comes around, I'm ready, man.
that shit's way too
Hey.
festive. Okay.
I'm like Thanos. I'm collecting all the lights, man.
God damn. Okay. EDC goes to you for. Anyways, okay. So today's topic script, today's session, how I would like to call it, is Andrew's therapy session.
Dun, dun, dun.
And what that entails is where I pretend to be a therapist and I ask you guys the hard hitting questions. This might ruin our friendship. This might strengthen our friendship. Only time will tell. So just watch to the very
Oh,
end. Okay,
shit.
guys? You ready? You ready for the hard hitting questions? You ready to expose it all?
No.
Okay, well, I mean,
I've exposed myself physically, but
I
not
feel like-
mentally yet.
And I feel like I have so much on this podcast already.
Mhm.
What else can I really spill?
that's my job. Okay,
Yo.
I'm here
Oh,
to
is that what we're doing?
expose
He's
you.
gonna unlock the inner mechanisms of your mind, Biggie.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get it.
All right.
Give me a shot first.
Yo, today would be a good episode.
Right?
Get a little lick,
Do you have
liquid
any?
courage in us.
Sip on some fucking liquor.
Do you have any?
Oh,
Have some
shit.
shots.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
I
any
could get some
claws?
vodka.
Oh, yo.
Aye, okay.
Okay,
We'll be
cut.
back.
Cut.
Time
We'll be back,
Shot
we'll be back.
o'clock. Why do I feel like his shots are gonna be warm?
It is.
It is.
He ain't got no ice here, man.
I mean, he has a fridge in his room.
I feel like you don't put that in the
Nah, he
fridge.
doesn't.
No chaser.
Are you insane?
We can't
A little bit.
Get it? Isn't that crazy? Yeah,
But
damn.
is there even any nutrition?
I guess the vodka.
Not 4 cups.
Oh, we got Henny in the Henny cups, dude.
Wait, is this a milk?
Yes. Hey, look, he got 3 cubes of ice.
Hell yeah.
How about you have to share something, and if you don't want to share it, you take a shot.
Oh yeah. Good. Yeah, let's see that.
Because I don't think there's enough for a shot for all of us, but we can try. Actually, a small shot. Fuck it, let's just take a shot. Let's just take one shot. Let's do it. I'm making it too complicated. Does anyone want to make a toast?
Okay.
Yeah, it's rolling.
A toast to the 4 of us. The 4 of us being on this podcast.
Oh.
Podcast of Third Space. Third Space of...
It's a spoken word shit that's happening right now. Practice that or what?
Okay, fine, whatever.
All right.
Third space. I feel so much grace.
Whoa.
Okay.
No face? No,
No
case.
Hey.
Dan?
I don't fucking know.
Shoes.
Cheers.
Tie my lace. Ooh.
What?
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to more life. Touch it. More life.
That's pretty good.
It's been a minute since I've drank Henny. I'm trying to switch back to Henny.
That's
gonna
not
lie.
good.
Yeah. Don't mind, man. My ancestors are proud right now.
I don't even
Yeah.
remember the last time I drank Henny.
Ooh. I know. We've been on tequila for a minute. I don't know about you, but
Tequila is a new wave right
yeah,
now.
it really is.
Ooh, I feel it. Oh, it's warm. I'm warming
That
up.
shit warm.
Oh man.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Vicky Samcho.
Little.
Okay, that was fun. All right, on to the topic. What are we doing?
Okay, back from our commercial break. By the way, if anyone wants to sponsor us, like, I'll talk about anything.
Yeah.
That's
Your
true.
ED, I'll talk about erectile dysfunction.
Mhm.
Like, let me get a page. Let me eat, bruh.
We'll also take EBT cards.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Just buy us dinner.
have you seen the medication for your knees?
For your
No.
knees?
Yeah.
What is
This
that?
gotta be a
I've
setup.
heard of this one.
No, they had a whole commercial on it.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you later.
What does it help?
It helps
Dude.
your knee expand a lot more. And then when you have
expand?
knee pains, you take it, so then your
Mhm.
knees are a lot better.
Oh,
And they grow.
So it helps
Yeah.
Andrew grow taller.
Mhm.
You might need that.
Shut the fuck up! I'm taller than you. Bitch. You gotta look up to me when you talk. Anyways, okay, back to Andrew's therapy session where I pretend to be a therapist and I just ask a bunch of bullshit questions in hopes to hit a nerve. All right, you guys ready for the first question? We took a shot. We're a little loose.
I
Oh my
feel
God,
the
my
same.
My stomach is hot though.
Yeah.
Damn,
I
I'm
feel
weak.
it.
I'm
but
weak.
I don't know.
All
We'll
right.
see. Let's go. Time will tell.
Okay, first question. Let's talk about siblings. I feel like all of us are siblings, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Let's start from the far right. Can you please introduce yourself and then claim what sibling you are, like middle, youngest?
Hi, my name is Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
I shut the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
I am the youngest sibling out of me and my older brother.
Woo!
Wait, what was that first thing?
I am the youngest sibling out of me and my older brother.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you, Kenny, for introducing yourself. Next person in line, please introduce yourself.
What's good, guys? My name is Dan. And
Hi,
I
Dan.
am
Hi, Dan.
I've been drinking for 19 years. I was kidding.
Thanks for sharing.
You've been
Yeah.
drinking since you were 5?
Yeah, you start young. I'm Vietnamese, bro.
Oh, okay.
But no, I have 2 other siblings, so I'm the middle child.
Middle.
I have 1 older brother and 1 younger sister,
Yeah.
Hi, Dan.
all of which have alcoholic issues.
Probably. So it runs in the family.
Perks
Yeah,
of
Red's in
living
it.
in OC.
We're born with alcohol in our blood.
I
That's
believe
funny.
so. Yes. Okay. And then for you, young madam.
Hi, my name is Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
I'm the youngest out of what, 4 girls?
4 girls.
Mhm.
Oh, right on.
Okay.
The youngest?
Mm-hmm.
The youngest. Okay. All right. Well, going down the list, Kenny, let me first ask you, what's it like being the youngest?
It's cool. I feel like I don't know. I feel like my parents treat me and my brother kind of the same.
Yeah. So they hate you guys equally?
Yeah. My dad especially.
No.
Yeah, I feel like we got the same amount of beatings growing up. You know?
There you go. That's how.
Is it? What's the age gap?
Oh, good question.
4 years.
Mm.
Oh.
So you guys are
okay.
pretty close.
Yeah, that's not that far off.
You know
Well,
what?
in age.
We are pretty close, but like in terms of physically,
Mm-hmm.
age, whatever,
It's different.
well, we're not really close.
Okay. As for interests, though, do you guys have
Okay.
the same interests?
I feel like we
Any
have the
Damn,
same.
I'm sorry. Do you,
What?
real quick, look how fucking Kenny is so fucking laid back.
I'm in my
He's
session
in his
right now.
zone. Excuse me, Vicky.
I'm
do
trying to
not
get in my
disturb.
feels.
Okay, I'm
do
sorry.
not
I'm
disturb.
sorry.
Are you
my fucking-
invalidating me, Vicky?
No. Sorry.
no,
Kenny.
no.
Okay.
Are you really
Sorry.
doing this right now? We can do
Sorry.
this
I'm
right
taking
now.
over. I'm taking.
This
I'm
is
ready
a
to
part
do
of the
this.
session.
Wait.
Give me my
Damn.
money back, bro. Give me
I'm
my
being
money
respect-
back.
Okay, I'm
Respectful.
shutting up.
I'm the best gaslighter I know. I'll
No.
gaslight you into an eternity.
No.
Okay.
Gaslight me right now, then.
Anyways,
The fuck?
anyways. What's the question?
You asked it.
I just asked the age difference, and then you went on with like you guys are close to everything else besides that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, do you guys have overlapping interests?
Oh, okay, yeah, we do. So we're both into like games, but not the same games.
Mm-hmm.
We're both into like electronic music.
Mm-hmm.
I guess working out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got
Is he
it.
Jack now or no?
No, we're both not jacked. We've been working out for a while. But yeah, other than that, I mean photography, maybe. But like other than that, we don't really have a lot of the same interests.
That's interesting
Yeah.
because you guys sounds like you guys have overlapping interests, but you guys don't do those things together.
No.
Is that based on how you guys feel towards each other, or is it more of a it's just not?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. When I was younger, my mom told me that we were like best friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
when we were like kids.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, just growing up, I feel like
grew
we kind of
apart.
just grew apart.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We're not like on bad blood or anything. It's just like we don't really talk to each other. We don't hang out with each other.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we're cool with each other.
Yeah. Do you guys have overlapping friend groups or friends at least, or not really?
We used to, but not really anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you feel like that's kind of added to the separation between you guys, or?
I think so. And then
Yeah.
also probably like us just growing up and like a lot of things that happened to us probably just made us like grow apart or like grow separately, not apart.
Yeah. Oh, I like how you phrase that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are growing together, but just separately.
Yeah, like we'll probably like understand like each other's struggles, but then living in a household where you don't really open up, like we don't do
Yeah.
that in the first place. So it's yeah, we never broke that barrier, so I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know how to. It would just be like super awkward.
Yeah.
Just go up to him. Just go up to him and be like, "I love you, bro."
Yeah,
then-
I mean,
and then
I've told him before when I was like on extracurricular stuff, but
I see.
yeah.
Okay. I like that. Thanks for sharing.
You should
that.
take after the Island Bros. I think they got a strong bond going on.
You know,
They have
whatever,
too
whatever
strong
they
of a
got
bond.
going on, I think it's working.
Who?
The Island Boys.
Oh yeah.
They're just trying to make it, man.
Okay, thanks for sharing. I like that.
Oh, pause before we continue.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't Andrew look like a prison inmate?
All right, what can I say?
He look like he just broke out.
Lock me
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
low key
kinda.
with the whole outfit.
I'm trying to
Won't
cuff
let
him.
me
That's where he
out.
was before
They
this.
won't let me out. So if you saw me and I'm in like an inmate's clothes, what did I go to jail for?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I feel like you robbed a Mitsuha or something.
Damn. I mean,
Drinking too
Mitsuha
much
is
lean.
kind of taxing on a lot of shit, but
I would say public indecency.
that's just fucked up. Okay, Vicky, what did I get locked up for, huh?
I said drinking too much lean.
I have never drank lean before.
Or like fucking
Why
like
is your
jumping off
face
the
switching,
fucking freeway and shit.
Oh, facts. Okay. All right. Well, those can all be possibilities.
You just start mooning people on the freeway and
There
shit.
you
Exactly.
go. Okay. All right, Dan. So you are the middle child. Tell me what it's like being a middle child. Do you feel like actually, let's first start off. Do you feel like your parents played favorites?
Do my parents play favorites? It's really hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
And it also depends, right? Because if you're a dad, then your daughter is going to be your favorite in a way because
Got
it's
it.
always going to be daddy's little girl,
Yeah,
right?
baby girl. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But then, the mom is like mama's boy, right?
Yeah. Correct.
And our family has 2 boys and 1 girl.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be, but I don't think it's ever been like anything crazy where you could see favoritism.
Clearly,
I don't think there was ever any favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just don't know. I don't know.
Got it.
But I don't think
Mhm.
there is any favoritism really.
That's good. Yeah.
Maybe phases, right?
Yeah.
Maybe phases, right?
I feel like that's kind of natural as you're growing
Yeah.
up. Like
I
younger
was kind of the black sheep and always went out and did shit.
mm-hmm.
So maybe at that point in my life, I wasn't not. I was maybe at the bottom.
Yeah.
Worked my way back up. But then there's always going to be, like I said, there's always going to be phases.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think that should be taken into consideration as far as
Got it.
favoritism. So
Okay. So as a middle sibling, do you feel like there's certain roles that you have to fulfill, as in being the middle child? Do you feel like you have certain duties that you need to uphold? And also being a boy, I feel like there is some like stuff that you have to do or like it's kind of expected to do.
As far as being a middle child, I would say no.
Okay.
Because it would pretty much be the same. But I could see being the older or the eldest sibling, then you would, I guess, be looked upon to have the most responsibilities to take care of everyone.
Yeah.
And then kind of look after your siblings. But I guess in our family, it was sometimes the case, but not always the case. But as far as being an older brother,
Yeah.
then I would say there
I
is
see.
responsibilities. And I don't know, I'm always looking out for my little sister. So
Nice.
That's
it's-
cute.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything that our parents made us do or the responsibility wasn't given.
Yeah.
But if you were raised correctly and you have a younger sister, then I think any older brother would take that responsibility to take care of their younger,
Okay.
And same goes for a little brother too,
Yeah. True.
big bro and little bro.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So let me ask you, as being the middle child, obviously you have an older brother. Do you feel like your older brother did his due diligence of protecting you or like helping when you needed him to? Because you're saying the eldest kind of does take on the most responsibility generally.
As far as protecting, no. I mean, we never really got in any situations where he would have to protect us.
Okay.
I think we all just grew up together, so there was never a need for one person to step in and take care of everybody. In our case,
Okay.
yeah.
That's nice. Okay. And then let me ask you one more thing too. Did you ever look at your older brother as kind of someone of authority or someone to look up to in a way where
A role model?
almost like a father figure, but like I guess just an older brother figure? Do you get what I'm saying?
Not father figure. I don't think it would be termed as someone that you look up to as a father figure or authority figure. But in terms of having their own opinions,
Yeah.
then if I didn't know something about whatever the issue I'm having, or if I just need a second opinion, then of course my older brother would
You
be
look to
someone that
him.
I talk to.
Got it.
But I would not say that you would look up to this person as an authority.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Interesting. So you,
But it's kind of more like leveled, right?
uh-huh.
Because you just want to hear what they have to say, and whatever they have to say and their opinions are important to you because they wouldn't lie to you, right?
Yeah.
So in the terms of getting their opinions and taking it, then yeah, I would say so.
So you give that same amount of energy to your younger sister as well? Like you respect her opinion on things?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same amount as you would.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good outlook to have. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I ran through Dan. I was trying to get more, but Dan's so fucking level-headed. Okay, Vicky. Let me get some fucking tears in this chat, okay?
Yo.
All right, so you're the youngest of 4 girls. Were you bullied?
From them? By them? No, never.
Damn. Okay.
Really?
Because I've some of the stories you tell me, I'm like, that
Really?
kind of sounds like.
Well, when I think of bully, I think of like, bullies. But I think maybe from what I've told you guys, it's so often and so it's like it's part of me now of our relationship that I don't notice is bully.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think it's bully. You know
or
what
would
I
it be
mean?
more termed as tough love, right?
I could say a lot of them would give me tough love, but sometimes that tough love isn't like something I always want.
Yeah. I see.
But yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So as the youngest sibling, do you feel like there's any responsibility that falls onto you necessarily? Or are you more, do you feel like you're kind of the baby of the family and they try to take care of you?
I'm definitely the baby of the family.
Yeah.
Of course, they all take care of me. I freaking enjoy that shit. But there are moments where I feel like I'm the mediator of like every other relationship between other sisters.
I see. Gotcha.
Or, parents or whatever the hell it is.
I see. Okay. And then do you feel like being the mediator?
Middle ground, I guess.
I'm having a brain fart. I think I'm having a heat stroke. Hold on.
Yo, get this in
He's
water.
having a heart attack, bro.
Hold on. I think the Henny just hit. Okay. Do you feel like you've ever been mistreated by or taken advantage of?
Definitely.
By being the youngest sibling? Yeah.
Definitely, because they always make me do something.
I see. Okay.
And then me, I'm like, okay, they do things for me. I'm gonna have to do this. Like I would say I'm a person pleaser. So it's very hard for me to say no or be like, no, I don't want to fucking do that shit. I just end up doing it, whatever it may be.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. All right. Well,
Do you like being a people pleaser? Or is that something you want to change?
Definitely something I want to change. Because like, what the fuck? Like, like I guess it's good to an extent, but then like, what the fuck? Like, I'm tired of your fucking BS.
yeah.
And this is not even just like with siblings, it's like with everybody. Like,
Got you.
like with other friends, I may be the same. I don't know.
Well, it's like hard to put yourself first in some situations, huh?
Yeah, or I'm always like, you know what? They're having a bad day or they're going through hardships. Like, let me do it for them. Like, if I could handle things, I'll do it. Like, even if it's like a million things, if I could do it, I'll try my best to do it, kind of thing.
Do you feel like that's reciprocated within your siblings or even friend groups, actually?
Not 100% all the time, but to an extent, yes.
Okay.
Depending what it is.
Do you feel like it's a two-way street where if you're doing that for them, you expect it in return? Or is it more of like, I do this out of like...
Out of love.
Yeah, out of love. And you really don't care if they do it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then sometimes I do question and be like, can you at least do this shit for me? But then I don't like... When I say I'll do it, I'm not thinking at that moment, oh, if I'm going to do this, they're going to do something for me. Gotcha. But then like later on, like I'll be like, fuck, like, can you just do it for me?
Yeah.
So how does it make you feel when
they don't do it?
It's no, when you do something for someone that you're doing it for them, but you don't really want to do it, but you do it anyways because you love them. How does that make you feel after? Like, do you feel good about it? Like, oh, I did something for someone, or do you feel like, oh, that drained me?
Like, I would say, depending what it is, I'm like, fuck, like, that was so inconvenient for me. Or like, what? What's funny?
No, go ahead.
What? No.
What's funny?
We're just listening.
No, you just said that was inconvenient for you. That was funny.
Oh. Yeah, or like, I mean, depending what it is, right? Like, if I see it's beneficial for you, okay, cool. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, it's gonna be good for you, but
Yeah. Let me ask you, being the youngest sibling, do you feel like you get respect or not?
I don't know. I guess it varies, but I wouldn't say a lot.
Yeah. Do you feel like you get dismissed a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like, being the person I am and who I am within the relationships, I don't think they understand me. I don't think they know me like deep down because I kind of bottle everything up. And so like, I'm like, okay, like let them say what they got to say. And I keep whatever I have to say instead of like, head on head, bumping heads or whatever the hell it is.
Gotcha.
But how big is the age gap again between you and the next one?
I'm turning 26 this October. She's turning 33. So that's
This is the
like
next
7.
one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's the one before me. So 7 years. That's a big gap.
Yeah, I could see why that happens.
Yeah.
Because they've gone through a lot more.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And then like it's like 33, 41, and then like 45.
Oh.
I do feel like in Vietnamese culture, I feel like Asian culture, age plays a big role in like
Respect.
the hierarchy
Yeah.
of within the family. So I feel like if a younger sibling or someone younger than you is telling you what to do, like
It's
you
kinda
feel
like,
some
what
type of
the-
way.
That's a no. Yeah.
It's like, excuse me? Like,
Yeah.
Like, you think you know better than me?
yeah, what makes you think you know better?
Because in Asian culture, I feel like the older you are, the more wiser you are. And that's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
But it's not always like that.
For the most part, it's kind of like that.
I agree. It's not always like that, but I do agree with you, Dan, too. That
I would say for majority, they
I feel like
are wiser.
statistically,
Statistically,
they should.
they know more.
Yeah, they should. All right. So, Vicky, who's your favorite sibling? And who's your least favorite sibling?
Pick the one that watches our podcast.
None of them.
Damn. None of them's your favorite?
No, I was saying none of them
Or your least favorite?
watches the podcast. I don't have a favorite.
Okay.
I don't have a favorite. I don't have a least.
All right. No. Let's put it this way. Let's say all three of your siblings on a cliff, and you can only save one. You can only save one of them. Who you saving and why?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my oldest.
Your oldest? Why?
Because she's a family of 3 kids.
Oh, okay.
And she lives in Toronto, so I don't ever see her.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
I mean, she lives in Toronto. Easily forgettable. So I mean,
oh shit. That's why I gotta make it up for all the times I forgot about her.
maybe. Okay.
Here she goes again, doing stuff for other people,
There you
Exactly.
not benefiting herself.
There you go. Okay. All right, Dan. So you have 2 siblings. Who's your favorite? And
Who's my favorite?
Yeah. You know what? This is a bad question. Both your siblings are hanging from a cliff. Who are you saving?
Who am I saving?
I know who.
Of course, I'm gonna fucking do my best to save them both. But
You die if you save them both.
I die.
You die.
I die.
You die. They all die. All 3. If
We
you
all die if I
try to save them both.
if I try to save them both.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I feel like it would probably be my little sister
And why?
because I think my older brother would also want me to save my little sister.
That's fair. Okay. That's some big bro shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope he would understand. And he does watch the podcast
He's
too.
just watching the podcast.
But-
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I got a family.
You know, if the same way goes around with him, I would hope he saves my sister too.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, Kenny. So
I'm sucking it.
you got you hanging on a cliff.
Okay, me?
Yeah.
You saving him or no?
So you and your brother are hanging on a cliff. You can either save yourself or save him.
Push him off. I'm just kidding.
He's like,
So I would have to like grab on him to pull myself up,
yeah.
or I could just let him.
Or you can he can
he's-
step on you.
His fingers are on the cliff, and it's either you pull him down because he can't hold both of you,
Yeah.
or you let go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or he's hanging on the cliff and he's holding onto your hand and he's like, climb up.
I see. I would, if that's the case, I would probably just let go.
Or let go.
Yeah, because I would be like, dude, like I don't want to risk like your life.
Both of us.
Yeah, like both of us.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like a risk, but like if I let go, then you probably be able to. I've seen you do pull-ups. You know, like you probably pull yourself up.
Dude, if he can't, and y'all both,
Bruh.
dude.
Fuck this.
I'm on the way down. I see him coming down.
Exactly.
I'm like, what the hell? What the hell?
It's like, what the fuck? I told you I couldn't hold it.
Exactly. That's funny.
Now we're both dead. Okay. Let me ask you. So you're standing on top of the cliff, but you and your dad. I mean, not you and your dad. You and your brother are hanging off the side. Who you saving?
Wait, what?
So that's gonna be
Both are
another.
hanging.
That's gonna
both
be.
hanging.
That's gonna be another case of my dad probably wants me to save my brother
Okay.
Why is that?
That makes
because
sense.
my dad. Like
Yeah.
if I was that.
Okay,
if
mom.
I was my dad.
No. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. So your mom and dad are both hanging. Who you
Yeah.
saving?
My mom.
Me too, my mom.
Because
That's hard.
same thing. My dad would probably just be like, save mom.
Damn. Okay, fuck all that. Your dad and me are hanging. And remember, I drove you here. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Okay. All right.
What's the answer?
No. We don't got it.
How about this? Me or Michelle Obama on the edge of a cliff, and you have to save one of us.
I don't know Michelle Obama. Bye.
But it's Michelle Obama.
Who the fuck
You
cares?
just dissed America.
God did. All right. Well, enough of all that negativity. I kind of want to end every question with a positive note. So let's all go around. Let's say one thing that we would like to thank our siblings for, or we're grateful for them just being in your life. We can start with you, Vicky. You don't gotta pick one. You can just say like all, or you can pick one specifically.
I think all of them for, I guess,
Making you do shit
that
you don't want to.
Direct, indirect support.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. Dan?
Me, something I'm grateful for.
Yeah, for you sibling wise, yeah.
Well, first off, I want to say we have a great relationship in our
Right on.
family. I would say we're pretty close, and we never really argue for the most part.
That's nice. Yeah.
But my brother, I'm grateful that he actually, I think he puts the most effort into us all meeting together. So right now he doesn't live with us, and I live with my sister, so I see my sister all the time, and we go hang out.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that my sister doesn't judge me for a lot of the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
And she kind of understands, but we have very similar interests. And I've gone to parties and I've gone to raves and stuff with my sister. So we have a good connection as far as going to hang out, having fun. So I do appreciate her about that. With my brother, like I said, he seems to be the one that puts in a lot of effort in us all getting together and just hanging out, having us over, going to dinner. And a lot of times I don't think me and my sister really asked to go out to eat much. So I'm glad that he does that, which I would say that is something that I should probably work on, is to just maybe plan more family things together.
Yeah.
And always
That's
turns out
nice.
really good. So
That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Okay, Kenny. What's one thing you would like to give flowers to your brother, I guess, or or not? You can talk that shit if you want.
Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't have a lot of stuff to be grateful for.
Damn.
Mainly because like I do appreciate that he's like, like trying his best in life and doing his thing. But it's like, I don't know, we don't really interact too much.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of hard to pinpoint like
No, I feel that.
what I'm grateful for, because one, I don't remember, like he's got my back a couple times, like against my dad.
Yeah.
But like there's not really like anything I can think of where he like calls me like, hey, you want some food or something?
Got you.
Stuff like that. Like we don't do that on a regular.
Yeah.
We rarely like buy each other food. Like it probably goes the same the other way too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard. I don't know. Like hearing Dan talk about it, I'm like, damn,
That's beautiful, right?
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't got that, but that's beautiful.
Wait.
Okay.
Why don't you guys ask each other about food and stuff?
I think we just never like did it. I don't know. Like I've called him before and like, hey, like I'm picking up this, like you want some? And then like a couple times, but like we rarely don't like buy food for each other. But like obviously like if he's taking home food and like he has that, he'll offer like, you want some? But like that's the extent of it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like with that, it maybe have started because that's more times we could eat good food, right? Because it's like one day I'll spend money and I'll buy this food. But the next day you buy this so we can eat it that day.
That's what you're talking about.
But you know,
it's economical.
that was never said as the purpose of why we do that, but it could be the case.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing and thanks for being vulnerable, Kenny, for that. And thank all you guys for kind of sharing. All right. So let's get into my second question as a therapist. How do you feel your parents did raising you guys? Do you feel like they've done a good job? What ways do you feel like they could have improved it? And then what ways do you feel like they did a great job in? So whoever would like to go first. Let's go with Vicky since you're the closest. Yeah.
What the? I think my parents did a fucking awesome job.
Wait, let's first off, your parents are together?
It's complicated.
That's complicated.
They're together, but they don't live together. Weird, huh?
Different. Okay.
Do you see your dad often? I know I asked this a few times.
He comes over, but because my work schedule is so crazy, I don't see him that much. Maybe like an hour, like within a whole week, maybe only an hour, which I do feel bad.
Okay.
Because I had a dream, right? I'm going a little off topic.
No, go ahead.
I had a dream the other day on Friday night that he died.
Ooh.
Which was like, what the fuck?
Shit.
It's like a really eye-opening because everything in that dream is so realistic, and it's like kind of like where I am now, where I don't see him often or spend time with him. And so he died, and then it made me feel like, damn, like all this time I could have done things with him, but I didn't do it. So now that's kind of like, it made me wake up like, yo, really get your shit together and like hang out with the parents.
The time is now, right?
Yeah.
They only get older.
But yeah, I think my parents did a good job. The only thing I really wish they did was take me to preschool.
Preschool? Why?
Because I feel, because growing up, my cousins went to preschool and they're much smarter than me.
What?
I don't think what.
No.
I don't think I'm that smart. And so what I think is going to preschool, you come out smarter than starting at kindergarten. That's what I think.
Can you give a little bit more reason why? Because what do they teach you in mid or preschool
I don't know.
that makes you smarter?
I don't know, but I feel like in preschool you develop faster and sooner. So you're already starting what you are in kindergarten, right?
I guess
so once you get to kindergarten, you kind of know the basics.
I will put this out there. I do feel like preschool is beneficial, but I think once again it like comes down to the kid.
Yeah.
How well they take in the information, because you can put like if you put me in preschool, like I don't think I would do any better.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like preschool may teach you fundamentals, like ways to learn, but it's up to the kid to like apply it,
to take it in.
Yeah. So like let's say they put you in preschool and you're like, nah, I'm not about that.
Right.
And then they put you in kindergarten or whatever. You start kindergarten.
I'm not gonna lie, my mom actually made me stay back first grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it because of your height?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay.
No, but the reason for that is because my mom is basically kind of like fresh to America. And so once I hit first grade, I don't know what the fuck it was, but for some reason she felt like, she doesn't know anything. I don't know anything. Why not just stay back another grade and learn more?
What does that have to do?
Or some bullcrap shit. But back to my parents.
Yeah.
No, I think they did a good job. Besides the preschool, I think they kind of made me into like a humble, respectful of others. Helping. I don't want to say helping those in needs, but just being a nice individual, I guess. I hope I am. But yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right, Dan. Tell us about just some good things some positive things that your parents maybe instilled in you, or you really appreciated as you got older and started to realize, reasons why they did those things and stuff like that.
Well, as far as getting raised, I think they did an amazing job. The reason I say that is because I think I could have went a totally different direction. In some areas of your life, could have gone within the same with the wrong crowd, made bad decisions, and that was definitely there, right? But I guess the way that they raised me and my siblings, I didn't end up going that direction, if that kind of makes sense in a way. But at the same time, with our family, my parents gave us a lot of freedom to do what we want to do, and also make the mistakes that we learn from, right?
Got it. Yeah.
And there was always a lot of freedom with that. And I think with that freedom, with a little bit of push, also keeping you in check, right? It allowed me to go out and learn things that I guess I wouldn't have learned if I just stayed like as a good kid and always sheltered. But I've made mistakes, and one of the things that my mom told me was that, or actually both of them, they said that I could do whatever I want to do as long as I'm happy and stay a good person, right?
Yeah.
And I always went to church too, and they started me and my family, not church, but
Temple.
they started us into temple, and that's where we gained a really good relationship. And we were taught the right things. We were taught not to lie, and taught to do good things for other people without asking for anything in return. So the way we grew up was always in a good place, and always healthy place with the friends that we had. So I guess although they didn't raise us strictly, it was in a good way where we could learn to go the right path.
Yeah.
So I hope that makes sense.
No, that did.
Yeah. But
go ahead.
yeah, like I said, the one thing that they told me that I would always take away is, as long as I do good things, stay a good person, I can do whatever I want to do. And the reason I say that is because my parents would always say, like, no piercings, no tattoos, don't go out and like party, drink, do this. But at the end of the day, they would always just make sure that we're happy, right? And we're headed towards the right path. But we were always allowed to take detours and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just wanted us to be happy. So, it turned out really well for all of us. And there's nothing bad that's ever happened. Like, me and my siblings all have good relationships with our parents too. We don't yell at them. We don't cause any issues. So I would say it turned out pretty well for me.
That's good. So let's say your parents are Yelp, a Yelp review, I guess. Or what would you review them? Let's say they're like the parenting of Yelp. Would you give them 5-star? Would you like 4.5 star?
The parenting of Yelp.
Yeah.
What would even be a good parent, right?
Well, in your eyes, you think they're 5 out of 5?
I say they're 5. I would say they're like a 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Solid. That's
What's
a good
that half
rating.
missing?
Always room for improvement.
I will never give anyone a perfect 5. That's just not part of. I don't know. You could give people 5 out of 5, but that's not something that I see, because you would have to be the perfect person, right?
Yeah,
perfect person, no mistakes. Then you could be a 5 in my book, right?
Got it. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Kenny, as for you, just same question goes. What are some goods that you feel like your parents excelled in? And
I think same as Dan. Like, my parents gave me a lot of freedom. They didn't really care. Like, they never forced, like, oh, you have to go school, be a doctor, this and that, right? They never instilled that on me, so I'm pretty thankful for that. I didn't really have like tiger parents. But yeah, having the freedom, I think it was just like it helped me like kind of learn on my own, which that's something like I wish they kind of did more. Is like I wish they taught me more. I wish they were more involved in my life.
Yeah.
But also giving me like so much freedom, it allowed me to kind of learn by myself, and I think that really helped me become this person who I can like pick up on stuff like pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because I'll like, if I need to like learn something, like I'll look up how to do it. Like I think I have the skill now to learn how to do stuff on my own.
Yeah. Problem solving.
Yeah.
I like it.
Which is something I'm pretty grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's your parents as a collective, or is that mainly one parent?
I think as a collective.
As a collective.
I think both my parentings, like their styles are pretty similar. They kind of just, went to work, provided for the family.
Yeah.
Of course, my mom would like clean and cook.
Mm-hmm.
My dad would do like housework, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then like never really involved the kids into their lifestyle. They kind of just, okay, we're going to give you a house. We're going to give you food.
Yeah.
And then you figure out the rest on your own.
Okay. I like it.
You know what was the toughest? When we had to fucking figure out our fucking financial aid. It's like, bro, like what the fuck are we supposed to do? I don't know how to do it. And then thank God for my brother would figure it out.
Yeah,
and then when he finished, I had to figure it out and I had no idea how to do it.
All right. Well, I like all the positivity. Let's get a little toxic. Let's get a little
let's
get a little deep.
I love toxicity.
Yeah, channel that Vietnamese blood in you. Okay. Yeah, let's talk a little shit, man.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, Vicky. What are some things that your parents have done to you where you feel like it has caused you trauma, or you kind of take that with you, or maybe you resent that till this day?
To be honest, with my parents,
Yeah.
I don't resent anything.
That's good. Okay.
The only thing I'm afraid of, because I've seen it with my sister, is that my parents' relationships, they bicker a lot, they argue a lot. I only brought this up because for my sister, she kind of had it with growing up watching what they've been through is not in her relationship.
Yeah.
And she brought it up.
I see.
Right. And so that came to my attention. I wonder, I don't know, but I don't think I have brought that into my relationship with Tim. I'm not really the type to argue or run away, or maybe from seeing what they do or what they used to do, I try to handle things better.
Yeah.
But besides that, nothing. But the funny thing though, like, it's not with my parents, but with my mom, because me and my mom are basically like best friends. She's basically the one who kind of like took over me growing up. She does things which is like nitpick, do things quick, or like right on the spot, and I would hate that shit, right? Because she's yelling at me to do things. And now I do the same thing to Tim.
Listen.
What?
This is one thing that like I truly do believe. I feel like you don't realize when you get older, you realize how much you are like your parent. Because there's a lot of things like in my life too that I hated when my mom did that shit, but now like at my age, I do it unconsciously. I'm like, yo, I'm my fucking, I'm really my mom's son. Like this shit.
Wait, can you give an example or no?
It's just like a lot of shit. Like how I handle situations sometimes. Like, fuck, I don't even know. I only know when I'm doing it, and that's when I have the realization. I'm like, damn.
So like when you,
it's unconscious. Like
when you wake up and exercise, you do like the fucking stretches and shit.
Or like, for example, like for me, my mom would be like, what do I do that make Tim's like the trash can's filled, right? She's gonna go throw it away right away.
Yeah.
And then like I'll tell Tim, hurry up and fucking do it, but he doesn't do it, and I get mad. And now I'm telling him like, okay, yo, do it, and he doesn't do it. I do it right away. So instead of like taking a breather, let the man handle it. Yeah. I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. I gotta do it right and fucking now because it icks me.
That's so funny you bring that up. I'm actually the same. My mom will do shit like she'll tell me to do stuff and then I won't do it, and then she'll just get fed up and do it. But then she'll be passive aggressive like for the rest of the day.
That's me.
And I do that now too. Like if I ask someone to do something and they don't do it, I'm like, forget it, I'll do it. But then I don't let it go. Like it bothers me. And then I'm like, I'm being passive aggressive, but not knowing I'm being passive aggressive.
Yeah, I be petty with this sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I do.
It's
I'm trying to
bad.
fix it, but like it's just so ingrained in me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? My brother and I take on our parents, but we take on a different parent. So my brother takes on my dad's habits, and I take on my mom's habits.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, give some examples.
So I like to keep things like kind of like tidy around the house. So like if there's plates that are drying in the drying rack and they're dried, I'll like put them away.
Yeah.
Like I'll try to clean up, and my mom's the same way. My mom loves a clean house. But my brother and my dad are like the opposite. They'll leave food in the sink. Like they'll let that dish pile like stack up. They don't give a fuck. like they don't fucking care. Like they leave the like Amazon boxes come. They leave that shit everywhere.
They open it and they just leave the box.
Mail on the whoever threw on the table. They just stays there for the weeks. I'm just like, and then me and my mom are the ones to like go around the house and like clean.
Yo, that is so funny because probably your dad's just all like, mom's got it, and then your brother's like, Kenny's got it.
I hate that shit. It's like, bro, we live in the same house, you know.
But you want to live together?
No, I do not. I want to
leave my shit.
I would if it was just me and my mom. That'd be cool. But
that'd be one clean house.
I'll be like, damn, this house is clean, man. For sure. But I have some tendencies too. I'm kind of a mix of both. Sometimes I don't take out the trash like right away. I know. Like sometimes I get lazy. And then my mom does it. So.
For sure.
That's like super nice of her.
What about you, Dan? What are some things that you feel like your parents have done wrong to you, or you feel like they could have improved, I guess? Or I know you said you don't have
I think
trauma.
honestly nothing.
You know, Dan's fucking
I'm tired of Dan, bro. Dan be the most leveled ass, like, God, you get nothing from you,
Well, it
Dan.
depends also how you look at it, right?
Here we go.
He's
Go,
such
go.
He's
Was it the
such a
best
happy
childhood?
person.
Okay.
I mean, was it the best childhood I could ever ask for? No, it absolutely wasn't the best childhood. But the way you look at it, I guess it's not. It wasn't so bad. It could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse, right?
Yeah, it can always be worse. Yeah.
I mean,
snapping. Okay,
I could definitely tell you stories, but something traumatizing? No, nothing crazy traumatizing.
Did they ever beat your ass?
Fuck yeah, dude. My mom used to get this bamboo stick from she would get this bamboo stick outside and she would fucking strip all the leaves off and shit. And she would slap me and my brother.
Hell
and then
What the hell
she would push us into the corner and hit us with that shit. And then there was one time where she just kicked me outside of the house in the middle of the night, locked all the doors, closed all the blinds, and I was just out there after getting beaten, just sitting out there. And you know, I would get hit by a lot of shit, but the way I look at it, I kind of deserved it, right? it's just discipline. Like I don't really
thinking so logically, Dan. Give me some.
What do you want me to say?
Emotion.
Like because of that, I am fucking decided.
Now I beat
make
people.
it my mission to beat people.
Yeah, that's why I beat kids.
Now I fucking
love beating kids.
I'm gonna beat my kids. I'll probably beat my kids, but.
Okay.
That's what you learn.
So that's the trauma that we're talking about, right?
There you go.
But I don't think that's trauma.
No, it is because you don't work on it and then you fucking beat your own kids. And
I don't think it's trauma.
I don't think that's trauma.
That's not trauma.
That is, bro.
I don't think that's trauma.
You don't think it is, but when you see your friends fucking beating their kids, you'll be like, what the fuck? Why are you beating your kids?
No, I fucking laugh. Be like, yeah,
kid
that's
probably
what you
shared
deserve.
it.
kick rocks, motherfucker. But no, I really don't think that's trauma because because the lessons that you learned, right? The things that they teach you, it's either you accept that and then you learn and then you think that's the right way to do it, or you don't think that's the right way to do it. But I think that is the right way to do it, right?
I guess that's not.
And a lot of, dude, if you go to like China, don't they fucking hit you with a paddle or some shit and stuff like that in class? And I feel like discipline is needed in a way. So that's the way I see things. So I wouldn't say it's trauma to get hit. Like look at like Hispanic families, they hit you with a chancla and shit.
So let me ask you, when you got hit, did you ham it up? Were you like,
Hell fuck yeah, dude, that shit hurts.
Then you're wrong for that because you're supposed to learn your lesson. You're not supposed to pretend it.
What?
You know
No,
what I'm
I mean,
saying?
like me throwing rocks at windows.
All right,
I didn't do it again.
Yeah, you
I
probably
learned,
deserve
didn't
that
I?
shit.
Right?
All right.
I did a lot of stupid shit. Like I
sure.
would throw rocks at windows. I would hit my brother with shit. And I would get hit, but it's like, all right, I won't do that anymore, you know?
One thing I did learn though, growing up, I know how to fake cry. I know how to really ham that shit up, dog. Like it's crazy. Like my mom would like barely graze me, and I'd fall to the ground, and be like, "Oh man!"
Oh my gosh. And she believed it every time.
Hell yeah, she felt bad. Like after she beat my ass, she'd come over and she's like, "Gong, are you okay? You know, mom only did that because she loved you." I'm like, okay.
That's funny.
I never learned how to do that.
You
shit.
see, that's crazy because our parents, when they hit us, they felt a certain type of way after.
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying it is trauma because they didn't want to do it. It's because they got beat as a kid. Now they're passing on to you. It's your job to break that trauma.
You know what? I don't know. I still don't say it's trauma.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't traumatize me in any way. So I don't. Because like again, like I did so much stupid shit. Like I was like a stupid ass kid. Like I would write my own fucking parents' notes to ditch school and shit.
Oh, that's.
And then I would just sign it as my parents. And then like soon enough, they called my mom and she was like, "The fuck, like, isn't he in school?" And stuff like that. And then that's why I would get hit, right?
Listen, I'll tell you. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's trauma.
Okay.
Well, I guess it could be trauma, but something that doesn't affect me, right?
Let me ask you, I know you feel like beating your kid produces result, right? Like it produces a
good outcome.
A good outcome. That's why you.
In some cases, yeah.
In some cases. What if I told you there's an alternative to that? Instead of beating your kid, you can do it in another way. Do you still feel like beating your kid is the right answer?
I would probably take that into consideration and then kind of weigh out why I would do each one, right?
So,
and then I would want to know if you're telling me there's a different way, then prove it to me. Tell me that that's the right way to do it, right? Because from what I know and what works, and because that's just the values that we had, and that's a culture that we grew up with, and I take more to like traditional and how things were with my family. And then I would like to keep it that way, but I'm also not closed off to doing things a different way, right?
What if I told you there's another way, but it's a little harder to do?
Is a little harder to do. Well, like again, I would have to consider it, right?
Like, do I got time for this?
But then also all of my siblings, we all got hit. We all turned out okay. So what's the problem of hitting your kid if we all turned out all right, right?
Well, let me share this with you. I remember getting beat by my dad so bad once, and we had a computer in the living room. I got my ass beat so bad. And it was like a couple hours later, I walked down the stairs. I saw him looking up on the computer. He was looking up. Is it illegal to beat your kid? So
your dad sounds smart.
Either he was thinking logically, like, can I go to fucking jail for this? Or he was thinking like, damn, I feel fucking bad for like beating my kid.
Nah,
right?
I think he's worried about jail time. He's like, am I gonna go to jail?
As he's fucking putting up his fist, can I beat my kid or no?
How bad can you beat your kid? Question mark.
I don't know. I wholeheartedly think that our parents, when they beat us, like they're not showing the best version of themselves.
Of course, yeah. I feel like if your parent loves you, they really don't want to beat you, but like that's just all they know. And
okay.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Let's go around the table. Beat your kid is good or no? Do you agree with it?
Not beat, but discipline.
Okay, not beat your kid. Of course, I never got beat and shit. But let's say with a broom or something, bro. With like a little broom or something.
I feel like you picked up MMA for the future for the fucking kid.
I picked up MMA so I can fucking protect them, bro.
Fair. No, okay. So discipline. Not beat. Probably not hit, but definitely.
Okay, with like a chancla or something, right?
I'm more on the lines of torture, which probably isn't like the better one, but as in like
you're gonna waterboard them.
Like like kneel on rice or some shit, or like
kneel on
like
rice.
face a corner, or like write me a sorry letter, but it needs to be grammatically correct. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some bullshit.
Damn, I never had to do that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's psychological warfare, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or like for the next month, I'm only gonna speak Vietnamese to them, and then they're like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
So no hit with the belt and shit.
I feel like, unfortunately, I might lash out a few times, but I ideally do not want to do that. Yeah, I would like other avenues. I feel like there are other avenues.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, back to the Vietnamese thing.
Mhm.
Are you saying they're not gonna understand you because your Vietnamese is bad?
Because my Vietnamamese is trash, bro.
or they
He's
don't
not even gonna
understand.
be able to have a conversation.
You're gonna teach them a whole new language after that month.
Like, what the fuck? But yeah. So discipline. Hopefully not beat, but I might.
Not like
jab or
send them
two.
to the hospital,
Yeah.
but
The trick is to beat them in places where they don't bruise,
oh,
like their armpit,
Like the face.
oh, their face. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or like
get
pull
you,
their
I
leg
get you.
hairs. Yeah.
Get you. Okay.
I would say maybe like a wrist slap or something.
A wrist slap.
Mm. Okay.
That's fair.
I probably wouldn't. I think because you think that you turned out okay, you might see. I can see why you think like, oh, it's okay to beat your kids. I used to be the same way. I always say like, when I have kids, I'm gonna beat their ass. But over the years as I've grown, I know there's a better way.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that is not the best way. And just because you turn out okay doesn't mean that I want my kid to turn out okay. You know, like I want them to be good,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which I'm not saying like you're not good or anything, but I'm just saying like out of the two ways I can handle it, I can either beat their ass or I can talk to them like, hey, why are you doing this? Like, this makes me feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't like you doing that, and discipline them. Of course, I think like facing against the wall for like an hour would be like a okay like thing to do.
Oh shit!
But you have to think about it like if you beat them, they turn out this way, and it's like, oh, they turn out okay, but they go this way, the other way, right? They could turn out better than this version. Whereas when you beat them,
yeah.
I could see that.
Damn, and you don't want to be a father?
no. But not because I don't have love, because it's fucking expensive to have a kid.
You be an uncle to my kids.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Can I beat your kid? I'm just kidding.
It's like, can I beat your kid for practice?
Oh hell no!
Fuck, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say some stupid shit.
The 1 hour
Damn.
thing in the wall.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, to discipline my kids, I'm just gonna make them do like chores and shit, but like things that would benefit me. I'm like, yo, like watch this video on how to do my taxes.
Oh my gosh! At what age?
It don't matter. It's discipline. They're gonna learn like random stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And then hopefully it can carry over.
Oh, make them learn.
Yeah,
oh no, but
I'm
is that a bad thing? Because they'll hate learning.
I mean, if they get in trouble enough, hopefully by the end of it, they'll like learn how to code or something or do taxes.
Oh no!
And then if they don't get in trouble enough, that's a good thing. So hopefully
There you go.
they're on the right track to do
Win-win.
whatever they
Okay, I
want.
see.
Yeah. I'm just creating a backup plan. Do you know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
case whatever they're doing.
I get you.
Yeah. And then I'm telling all my friends that my kid do my taxes. So I'm gonna tell them to do. I'm gonna tell
Hey,
him.
pay me.
Ooh, then you start a business.
There you go. I'll be like, hey,
child
hey,
labor. Let's go.
Hey, Dan, I'm gonna send my kid over. He's gonna bring all the paperwork to do your taxes. Okay.
Yeah.
My kid's gonna come in a briefcase. He's
Yeah.
like, Joe, or
Damn. I guess I'm gonna be the one beating my kid, bro.
How about we all have kids? You beat your kids, I won, and we'll see how they turn out.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like, I also want to say it's not every discipline's going to be me beating my kid.
Yeah,
A lot of times, depending on the situation, like if my kid starts selling drugs at school, he for sure got to come home and get a beating,
For sure.
right? Because I don't want him to do it again. But what does disciplining them and making them like read and grounding them, what is that going to do for them to learn in a way? Whereas if they fuck up and they go to jails for some reason, I'm gonna fucking hit them for sure. And then they'll be like, oh shit, well this is like, I really fucked up, right? And that's how you actually really feel like you fucked up, because I feel like in some cases where if you don't discipline them and they have it in their head where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna get grounded for a week or whatever, and I'll be okay. And then sometimes they give me a few days off, and then I'll be good in a couple days. It's like, no, depending on the situation, I feel like you have to discipline them correctly.
Okay.
But that's just my take on it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel about that.
Let me ask you this though. Which one hurts more, your parents beating you or them saying, I'm disappointed in you, and they don't do anything? Because that shit like was the worst for me. I was like, yo, you're not going to beat me? I'm like, my pants are down already. Like, I got the belt. Please beat me, you know?
Yeah, but what happens when it doesn't go that far? Because that also depends on the person, right? But what if your kid is selling drugs and you say, I'm disappointed in you, and they're like, fuck it, but the money is good, and they keep doing it?
I feel like that comes down to the values of the kid. I don't know. I'm only putting myself in the kid's perspective.
Yeah.
Like, let's say I'm selling drugs and I feel like my mom went up to me. She's like, I'm giving up on you. Instead of beating my ass, I'll be like, shit. Like, that's when I'll know, like, damn, I really fucked up. I wish I've been so bad of a son that my mom has given up at being a mom. Like, to me, there's nothing more disappointing than a parent quitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it too. It does feel pretty bad.
But no, I get what you're saying though. Like, sometimes kids do need to get hit.
Yeah. It's almost like you know that when your mom is beating you, like I know she's doing it out of love. So in order for her to like not do that, it's like, damn, my mom really doesn't love me. No more, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure all of our parents did out of love. They didn't do it out of like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Like my parents weren't like drunks. Like they get drunk and then beat my ass or anything. They would beat me because I did something wrong. Right?
True.
So I think it's all out of love. I'm not saying it's the right way, but it is out of love in the end.
Okay.
I mean, they don't beat me anymore.
So do you think it's okay for a sibling to hit you, but not your parents?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because I know I've had, I don't want to say the names, but there's people in our friend group that would get hit because they fucked up and did stupid shit.
Yeah.
And how is that any different from your parents hitting you?
Yeah, I think that depends on the dynamic of the siblings and also the age gap. I feel like there is kind of an age gap where if there is a large enough age gap, I feel like they have the right to discipline their younger sibling.
So what's your age gap?
Between what, me and my siblings? Or
No, like, because you're saying depending on the age gap and stuff, right? It's okay for them to hit me. So what's your age gap?
let's say like I'm a freshman. Let's say my
high school.
Yeah, freshman in high school. Let's say my older brother is he's grown, like he already graduated college, and I'm just being a knucklehead. I'm doing like stupid shit.
Mm.
I feel like, yeah, at that point, like if he comes in and he's like, yo, like, why are you selling drugs? Or like, why are you ditching school? I feel like at that point, like it would be okay for him to discipline me. You know what I'm saying? Or if
so your sibling it's okay, but your parent is not okay.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Why is it okay for your siblings to hit you to discipline you, but not your parents?
Yeah, no, that's a good thing you brought up. I feel like maybe with me, there's somewhat of a double standard, because I feel like, let's say my older brother were to discipline me, I'd feel like he understands me more than my parents. Mm-hmm. So I would feel like I would take his advice more than my actual like parent, because like I feel like he understands what I'm going through. And he's very like closely like related to that issue. So he's all like, yeah, what you're doing, don't do that again. Cause it's gonna,
I like that answer a lot, actually. Because your parents will beat you, but they won't tell you.
Yeah.
At least your sibling could beat you and be like, this is why you fucked up.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like when your parents beat you, you're like, there's still a sense of doubt. It's like, no, you don't understand like the situation. Like I'm trying to explain to you, but like you're beating my ass.
Yeah. They don't try to understand you.
Yeah.
But they
or they say they do, but like you feel like they don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
But like the older generation of like, Vietnamese parents, there's no communication though.
Yeah.
Like it's they go through things that worse than us, where we're lucky enough now to know what communication is. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's, I don't want to blame them, but you could blame them in a way of like that aspect. Does that make sense?
No, I get what you're saying, but you kind of have to put yourself in their shoes as well too. I feel like what they went through is much more of a struggle than it's a different struggle. But then I think for one, there's a language barrier,
Of
right?
course.
And then they're immigrants. Do you know what I'm saying? They only want what's best for you. And I mean, that's all parents. But then like, they only know one way of like making money or like one way of like doing things. They don't understand there's other ways because they're literally they're from another country. Like they either escape war or they're trying to find a better life. And then they think they have a blueprint. They're like, this is how we made it. Like we have a house, like do it this way. Like don't be a knucklehead. It's so easy. Just do it this way. But they don't understand like us growing up, there's different avenues. And like whatever way that they did it may not still work till this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you're trying to explain that to them. And then they're
stern.
Yeah. They're like, are you dumbass? I just told you, I gave you the blueprint. Like, why can't you do this? You know? And then you're like, man, it's not like that. I can't even apply for FAFSA. You know? So
yeah, I get you.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. Okay, let's see here. And then how far are we along? Because
I don't know.
It's like maybe like an hour, like 15 minutes.
Hour 15. Okay, I got a couple more questions.
Yeah,
there.
go ahead.
All right.
Okay, so if you could write your younger self, a letter, what would you tell yourself? Like,
buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, probably buy Bitcoin. Yeah.
for sure.
Buy Dogecoin too.
But
buy fuck tons of Dogecoin.
Fuck Bitcoin. Buy Dogecoin.
Buy both. That's true.
No, but like, of course, growing up, we all went through our own shit, right? We all felt like there was a low point in our life. Us now, what would we tell our younger self to help them get through what you pretty much went through? Do you know what I'm saying? At your lowest point.
Wait, say that one more time.
Okay, so remember the lowest point you've ever had in your life. And obviously it's really difficult to get past that point, correct? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Knowing what you know now, if you can write yourself a letter or go back in time, what would you tell yourself to help you get through that situation, that low point?
Ooh.
For me, definitely tell myself to stop being your own critic. I'm the worst of doing that to myself now.
Yeah.
And like I turn myself away from so many things that could possibly be a good opportunity or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
But because of, the way I think, the way I am, and fear, I stop myself.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like I put myself in like a negative box when it doesn't have to be that way. And to just always kind of be out there, like just stop being soft spoken. Just get the fuck out there. Like this world is fucking huge. Like what okay, you lose $5 from an investment, whatever the fuck, right? You still have $5 tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? Like just fucking go do it.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I like that a lot too, actually.
What about you, Dan? What would you tell yourself besides buy Bitcoin?
Buy Bitcoin, bro. I know we asked this question in a previous episode as being like, what was your lowest point?
Yeah.
But I thought about it afterwards, and I don't think my lowest point has come yet.
Oh.
And I think it will come in the future.
Yeah.
And I think that because whatever's happened to me yet will never compare to what I think would happen. And when I think about that, I think it might be, your parents passing away. And that's probably gonna be the lowest point of my life, without a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
That would probably be it. And if I could go back and say anything, then that would be to remember that your parents are people too. And I think that I learned that once, I heard it somewhere, and then there's a lot of times where you grow up and you go through high school, middle school, and you forget that your parents are also people and they could be your friends, and you forget that they went through a whole life, and then now but during that time you just worry about yourself. And I would always put my friends first and put out going out first, and in some regard I still do that right now, but if I had started it earlier, then I feel like our relationship would change as we move into the future, and then it could be a lot different from now. So I would tell my younger self to remember that my parents are people too. That way we could have built a stronger foundation as we started. I think that's my answer.
That's good.
Very introspective of you. I like that. That's a good
Same.
yeah, that's a good word of advice, honestly, for everybody. Yeah. Especially especially the Asian community. I feel like we don't always have the best relationship with our parents, and actually everyone, but I just feel like maybe specifically the Asian community where there's
I think
that
you see it
barrier.
predominantly
Refugees,
more in Asian culture.
yeah.
But I do get envious of other people who are really close with their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to call my mom by her first name.
Okay, that's something I would not want to do.
Susan!
Fucking Karen!
Where's my damn dry cleaning?
How do you guys feel about when people call one of their parents like their best friend?
That's so cute.
That's awesome.
I wish I can. I don't know. For me, that's weird. I feel like
Really?
that's
I
weird.
feel the same way. Like I wouldn't want to be best friends with one of my parents.
Yeah, I say that now because obviously I'm not like friends with my parents, I would say, or my mom. But maybe if I was in that situation where I felt like they were a friend, the relationship would be better. But like me and my mom, we don't have the best relationship. Yeah.
I don't see it often, but I see there's people that kind of call their mom their best friend.
Yeah.
But they do a lot of stuff together. Like they actually go vacation together and they go out and drink, do mimosas and shit. I'm like, damn,
that's the weird one.
Is it weird?
Oh, sorry. For me, it's weird. Yeah. I mean, maybe for other
I
people.
think it depends on the age gap too.
What? Really?
'Cause, like I'm 25. My mom's like almost 70. She's not about to go out there and fucking drink like that with me. Like,
no, but y'all can gamble and shit. Like go to like Vegas, like throw it all on red and
you can
stuff.
be friends with older people.
Yeah.
But I definitely think the bigger the age gap, the harder it is.
Yeah.
For sure.
like sometimes I go eat with my parents. I don't know what the fuck to say. And then like we have a good conversation, and later on, after a while, I don't know what to say, and I'll be like, "Oh, is the food good? Yeah."
I feel the same way.
That's funny. I can
Yeah,
imagine.
I felt
Your
that.
dad's all like, "How's school?" You're like,
No, you know what? With my
I've
dad,
been out of school.
like talk to my dad. I'll talk to him about stuff.
yeah.
He's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, okay.
But what if they're thinking the same? Like, fuck, what do I say?
Yeah.
They probably are.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
You think so?
If they're actively trying to like have a relationship with their kid, I think they are.
Okay, and then question, or I could ask after
Go.
Kenny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think I would build off what Dan was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you of course your parents are people too, but I would probably tell my younger self like everybody got struggles.
Yeah.
It's not just you.
Mm-hmm.
And don't feel like you're any less of a person or something's wrong with you because you feel like you're not super perfect. And since you have struggles, like you're just like everybody else, and it as cliche as it sounds, it does get better, but it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I hate that now that we get older, a lot of like lame like cliches like they're
Actually
true,
makes
man.
sense.
And it's annoying. It's so annoying when like you realize like all the stuff your parents been telling you, and then you're like, damn, they're right.
Well, they're cliches for a reason.
True.
Yeah.
Right?
So-
True.
It's because they're so relatable that everyone just says it.
Asians can't drive. Is that cliche
Oh,
or is
gosh.
that?
I live in Little Saigon.
That's a fact.
I mean,
Proven.
maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Because everyone in freaking Asia drives motorcycles.
That's true.
And there's
But-
no laws over
but-
there.
There's no laws. That's
If
the thing.
America switched over to motorcycles, we'd be the best drivers, bruh.
No, I think we'd be the
Yeah.
worst drivers because we would follow all the rules and that would cause traffic and like
We would follow the rules?
Yeah.
Hell no, dude. Vietnam is like everyone goes this way, everyone goes
no,
this
I'm
way,
saying
bro.
like if Americans went to like
To do the
Vietnam,
switch up.
yeah, if they drove in Vietnam, they'll be stopping at like red lights or whatever,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
signaling. Do you know how much traffic that would cause? I feel like people are like, get the hell out the way. Don't
yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
But what were you gonna ask, Vicky?
I wanted to ask: is it hard for you guys to show or be affectionate with your parents, or say like "I love you"?
Yes.
Like the other day, I saw my dad. Right
Mhm.
after my dream, I wanted to say "I love you"
Mhm.
leaving, but I couldn't because it's just so weird.
I feel that. But you show love in other ways
Yeah.
in Asian
Yeah.
culture.
You know, sometimes when you dap me up, I'm like, yo, I feel the love. This dap is different.
You dab up your mom?
Yeah, you do dap. You look like you dap up your dad. Back way,
Wait, do you?
Do you? No?
Me? Wait, who?
No,
you?
her.
No, I don't.
I can't see who you're looking at.
No, exactly. I was like, no.
I thought you were looking at me.
I'm looking at all three.
No, I don't.
No?
I just say, "Hey, dad."
And what does he say?
No hugs, no nothing. Hey,
He's
call.
like, he says, hey, calm. He's like, he doesn't go, oh.
He sees you?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Asians show love a different way.
Yeah.
Like
they cut
like Kenny
fruit for
said.
you.
Has your dad ever asked you, have you eaten yet?
There you go.
I
Loves
don't. I
it.
don't know any non-Asian person that asked me that.
I think like because I'm comparing to Americans, like even like with hugs, I barely hug anybody, like my family. Like
Oh, family.
like
Yeah.
no,
I see.
maybe it's just my family. I don't know.
No. My
No,
family
most
don't.
families.
My family's not a hugging type of family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't really express much to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But you like again, like Kenny said, you show it in different ways.
Yeah.
Like the way my dad shows me is that he'll buy food and then he'll split it with me. But I know he buys it for me, right?
Yeah.
Because no one else is home, so he buys it for me. And he knows I like it because I
Yeah.
eat it all the time, but he'll
Uh-huh.
continue to do it even though I don't ask for it,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Before when I was working at like a server job, I would be home most of the day, so he would go buy Jiu Chow, which is my favorite place, and he would always buy me one. But then now I work during the day, but when I come home, he'll buy it sometimes because he knows I like it.
How cute.
Does he ever like buy you food? It's like, don't tell your sister.
No, well, my sister usually doesn't eat it. I don't know, but
okay.
my dad also does like if he takes my sister's car, he'll just take it to get an oil change for her, so she doesn't have
Oh,
to do
yeah,
it,
my dad
like
does
stuff
that
like
too.
that.
Oh,
right?
that's
Yeah.
that's a cute
Yeah.
dad thing.
And then the way that I show my dad is like I'll always try to save him food back, right?
Yeah,
because he does it for me, I do it back. Like if there's no food at home, I'll
Yeah.
like DoorDash him something specifically so he
Uh-huh.
can eat it, or I'll go out of my way to go buy food and make sure that he has something to eat. And
Yeah.
also if there's not a lot of food at home and it seems like it's only for me, then I'll ask my mom if she prepared something for my dad.
yeah.
And if she didn't, then either I don't eat that or I make sure my dad does have something to eat, right?
I see.
When he gets home. And I don't want him to eat like a fucking cup noodle or some shit.
Uh-huh.
Right? I want to make sure he has like proper food. So
For sure.
So what's on the menu tonight?
what's on I don't know yet. I don't
Whatever's on DoorDash.
Yeah, I went home and I took a nap, bro. So I don't know yet.
Damn. Do you know what? If I have 2 kids, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like I'm gonna like kind of gaslight them. I'm I'm gonna give like one kid, I'm like, here's $5, don't tell your sister. And then like I'm gonna give the girl, I'm like, here's $5, don't tell your brother, okay? And I'm gonna be winking at them and shit, making them feel all special. And then once they get old enough, they're gonna be like, yo, wait, dad gave you $5?
That's funny.
He gave me $5. And then
That'd be funny.
that would be funny. And then when they turn 10, I'm gonna buy a boxing ring and make them box it out. I'll be all like,
God.
only one of you guys survive. Okay. Anyways, that's my psychological.
That's funny.
Wait.
warfare.
That reminded me of something. What about this for discipline? All the bad kids in your community, they all get sent off to an island,
Okay.
and only one makes it out, and that's the discipline. So they better act good, or else they go into the island.
Oh, got it. I think, yeah. Listen, I think psychological warfare is stronger than actual physical. But which one causes more trauma? The
What
physical
causes
beating or the psychological warfare?
You know,
Yes.
I had
The mind
both.
games.
My dad once told. I asked my dad, "Hey, do you make me mad on purpose?" Because I would, dude. He would.
Wait,
Piss
how do
me
you say
off.
that in Vietnamese?
I think
you said it in
I think I
English.
texted him this, and he actually my dad's English is pretty good.
Mhm.
But then I asked him, I was like, "Hey," because I had a feeling like I don't know, like if he just does it on purpose or not, because he would just make me mad, right? A lot of times, and I asked him, "Hey, do you make me mad on purpose?" And he said yes. And then from that point, I was just like, why? Like, why?
Maybe he read the question wrong, or like the question came out wrong. You translated in Vietnamese?
Dude, his English is good. No, he would
Oh,
understand
you said it in
Yeah.
English.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that's funny.
Honestly, I
What a
think
troll.
But
psychological is way worse than
I
physical.
kind of- the more I
Like
think
mountains
about
and
it-
mountains worse.
yeah.
The more I think about it, yeah. That's funny though.
Like imagine like every single day you're a disappointment. You're a disappointment. Why don't you get straight A's? You're a disappointment.
They're not doing anything
I'm
wrong.
so
I'm
disappointed.
disappointed you
It's
said
like you're a piece
I
of
know.
shit.
Jimmy's kid gets straight A's. He washed my car yesterday.
Oh,
my gosh.
comparison.
Comparing? I hated that, dude.
My dad will always tell other people about like private shit too.
My mom did that shit too. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's the worst. Like we'd have guests over, and then like they'll come home. I'll come home from school, and then they'll be like, "Hey, you're the rubber band man, right? You put a rubber band." I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like,
on his dick.
man, why? Man, why did you tell him? You know? And then like, oh, I'm only joking. It's like, oh, goddamn, bro.
A joke at my
really be like that
expense.
sometimes.
I know, right? Yeah. And then my mom would kind of brush it off. It's like, Gong, it's okay. Go get the fruits in the fridge, okay?
And that's how you know, like, she still loves me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My mom would fucking beat me, and then right afterwards, she's like, "I made your favorite food." I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
You know what I used to do when I would get into like shit with my parents?
Huh.
I try to be so fucking emo. I lock the door, right? And then this one time I try to run away from home. So you know how back in the days you have a stick you put around your shoulder and then you wrap a towel on the fucking stick? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I did that once.
Who runs away like
I
that?
don't fucking know because all I knew was movies.
Damn.
So that's what I
You
did.
bring your banjo and your fucking harmonica. and
Exactly.
shit.
Funny, huh?
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
I was so fucking dramatic.
I've ran away before, but
I have to actually.
I've never put a stick over my shoulder.
That's wild. Yeah, that's wild.
That's funny.
That shit's funny.
I know what
as
you're
hell.
talking about for sure.
Yeah.
I can imagine that shit. Too. Just playing a YouTube video, how to run away.
I know.
How to put stick on back or whatever. But,
Speaking of which, one of my buddies, I've never ran away, but my buddy ran away. But he ran away and he went to my house,
And then
and that shit was weird as fuck.
you're all like,
Actually, no, he did it like a couple times. I think I remember twice.
Uh-huh.
One of them he came to my house and that was fine.
mhm.
But the first time, I think the first time it happened, I was at his house and he ran away while I was there.
what the fuck?
I'm like, Wait, you fucking ditched my ass, bro. This is awkward as hell. So I was at my friend's house while he ran away because he got pissed.
That's
Did he tell you, or did he just fucking?
No, he just dipped. I think he texted me though, but I was like, bro,
He's like,
what am I supposed to do? I think his mom still drove me home anyway. So I was
That's
like, bro.
hilarious.
Oh, I know. I think that was the same day. Now it's all making sense.
Uh-huh.
She drove me home and then he walked over, but I made it first because he was walking.
That's fucking hilarious.
and then was his mom waiting there?
No, I don't think we knew he was coming to my house.
That's crazy. I can imagine him texting you. It's like, hey, let me know when you're home. I'm in the bushes.
Yeah. Oh shit. Now that I think about it, it's just kind of funny.
Are you still friends with that guy?
I don't talk to him, but we're not in bad terms. Like if I see him, I'll dap him up and shit. You know.
That's
crazy. You must have been a good friend to him if he ran away to your house.
Yeah, we're pretty good friends.
Sounded like he's a bad friend if he left you at his house.
That's true.
You know what he was mad about?
No, I don't remember.
Fair. All right, we have time for one more question, or
Let's do it.
all right, last question. We might have kind of touched up on this, but I put down trust. Has there ever been a time someone has, or even your parents, betrayed you, or in a way like did you so dirty you're like, I'm never gonna forgive this, or like this shit is gonna ruin me, or I'm gonna remember this in the back of my head for a good minute?
Okay, I have one with one of my siblings.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's trust, but like, so that night I got into a fight with Tim.
Mhm.
So I'm crying my butt off.
Mhm.
And then you guys were hanging out at friend's house.
Mhm.
And I was supposed to pull through.
Yeah.
And so I'm crying my ass off. I'm telling, hey, yo, can you take me to my friend's house?
Mhm.
She's like, where is it? I'm like, I was in Santa Ana. Can you take me or no?
Mhm.
And then she's kind of just told me, oh, like, it was so far. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like in my emotions and everything. I was like, why can't you just fucking take me?
Mhm.
Like, you see how I am? I'm asking you just fucking take me.
Yeah.
And then she goes, I would never ask you to take me somewhere that far. I was like, bitch, I taken you down to fucking deep down in Irvine. Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
questions asked.
Uh-huh.
With me, it's like, I never ask.
Mhm.
I never asked, like, you know?
Yeah,
Or I
yeah.
never say no.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to Uber my ass
Mhm.
to our friend's house. And like after that, me and her relationship, it kind of like tweaked.
Mhm.
I didn't talk to her. I blocked her off of everything.
Mhm.
Disregarded her, like walked in dim and looked at her like fuck that shit.
Yeah,
And then like
yeah.
I had to like reopen up,
Mhm.
and it was tough. But even like till now, I don't think we have a great relationship.
Mhm.
And the fact that, you know, I noticed this living together, the last 4 or 5 years now,
Mhm.
I don't think it's good. Like mentally, like
Mhm.
I've kind of come to a conclusion of like, maybe we need our space. Like we can
Yeah.
only be happy, you know, in a better relationship if we were away from each other.
Yeah.
Because this close shit is not working.
Yeah.
But with my parents, I don't remember any.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
All right. What about y'all?
Honestly, nothing for me. Nothing that I could think of.
Yo,
I hate
yo,
All right, Dan.
What? My bad, bro. Like, what do you want me to say?
Have you guys watched Vinland Saga?
I haven't. I still haven't.
He's the guy that's like, I have no enemies.
Jeez.
that's really Dan.
For real.
That's why he got the whatever tatted on his leg. Is it happiness?
No, that's not my.
It means I fear everyone.
It says iPhone 14.
Okay, I'll ponder on the idea and
Okay.
let Kenny go.
We'll circle
and-
back then.
Let me think.
All right, Kenny. Who's your immortal enemy that you wish death upon? Or trauma? Or betrayal?
There's no one that's like that level,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely like it's some petty stuff. But like
Yeah.
my brother has once. This thing about it now is stupid, but I remember I was taking a shit once, and then there was no toilet paper. So me and my brother used to have a Jack and Jill restroom, so it would connect to both of our rooms.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, be like, hey, I need some toilet paper. And then he didn't fucking hear me or something. And I'll be like fucking like banging on the table. I'm like, dude, where the fuck are you? And then dude, I got so mad at him because he couldn't hear me. And then eventually got it. And then, this was me being like angsty kid or whatever, and like had a lot of anger issues. I'll be fucking pissed at him. I held a grudge against him. I'm like, motherfucker, you should listen. But then I also at a family party, my brother told all my cousins that story.
That's betrayal.
Wait, but what if he had like AirPods on?
Huh?
What if he had like AirPods on?
This was before AirPods.
But so what was his reasoning? He didn't hear you?
I don't know. I never asked him.
So how long were you on the toilet?
Bro, you should ask him.
But then I was like, that's not the point. for you to tell everybody else about this thing that I'm embarrassed about and like pissed off about. I'm like, bro, why are you telling everyone this? You know? And then from that point, it got even worse. And then I held an even bigger grudge against him.
Funny, like you talking about embarrassing stuff. Like back in the days, I would like think I'm a singer. So I'm in the bathroom singing. And then my sister would catch me singing. She'd record me. Or like when I'm humming, she'd record me. And that shit is so fucking embarrassing. And like she'll show everybody too.
Wait, while you're in the shower?
Like
on the toilet pooping or some shit. Like I'm trying to like really sing my ass off, but you know how that is.
And you were singing and she recorded that?
That's some shit I would do.
And show everyone?
Yeah.
I'm fucking crying from laughing, dude.
I know, your story is funny. What a brother. I mean, that's what brothers do, right?
Yeah.
I never did that.
My brother always got me toilet paper.
Oh, okay, never mind. But you know how like brothers, like y'all be like playing around, fooling around and shit? Like that type of like relationship? Or no? Y'all just fucking hate each other.
I think you need to have that relationship to do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't. You need to have that bond. If you don't have that bond and you're doing that shit, that's like out of spite. That's not like bro stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like I'm not cool with it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, and this was something at the time that was very detrimental to me.
Toilet paper?
Like no, just like I think it was just me. One part is like my dad was also doing it.
Yeah.
And then now my brother's doing it. And so I feel like I have no one on my side. And then like it feels like these two people that I fucking live with are just betraying my ass like left and right.
They're just doing you dirty.
Yeah.
So like dealing with that back then, how'd you overcome it? Or like, or did you come to realize like this is just how it is?
I realized that I'm actually a lot stronger mentally and physically than both of them. I told my dad, dude, I'll fucking beat his ass one time. And I know that's disrespectful, but I was in the moment. He actually hit me first. And then my mom was holding me back. And then I was like, dude, I was yelling at the top of my lungs. I was like, dude, I'll fucking like, I'll beat your ass.
You said in English?
Yeah. And then I don't know, dude. I was in high school. I was a bad kid. You know, that was very disrespectful of me. I won't do it now for sure. Like even if I get like that level of pissed off, but I worked on my anger issues and I don't.
What about your brother?
No more. My brother. I see him get mad at my dad. Like
like you and your brother.
Oh, me and my brother? Oh, for sure. We've had some fights before.
Like physical fists?
I've never hit him. But he's hit me before.
How did he hit you?
Smacked me in the back of my head because I broke his Xbox headset.
That's kind of fair.
No wonder you didn't fight him back.
Huh?
I said, no wonder you didn't fight him back.
Why?
Because he broke the fucking Xbox.
It was on accident though.
Oh, how'd you do it?
Like, I got mad and I was like, I freaking like took the headset and fucking slammed on the sofa and it just snapped in half.
That's
but,
not on
but then it was one of those
That's
really
not-
cheap Xbox headsets, like the one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
That came with
headset.
it?
That's console.
No, not the console. It was just the like a $10 headset that comes with it.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but then I don't know. Yeah, I was a troublemaker.
Have you guys ever had
Yeah.
that moment when like you and your parent, like let's say like your parents like about to beat your ass and then they swing and you just fucking grab it?
Oh yeah.
And you're all like, not today,
Yeah.
motherfucker. No?
No, never.
Okay.
I just take that shit.
The only the worst thing that's ever happened, maybe between me and my parents, is just like extreme screaming at each other, but nothing else.
Okay. I want to say when I hit like 11, my mom, like, I was already like way bigger than my mom. My mom like swung something at me and I fucking blocked it. Dude, she got so fucking mad. She's all
She's
like,
like, let me throw something else.
I think she got so mad and then she realized, she's like, dude, nothing I can do can hurt this fucking little kid no more. And then she just stormed off. She's all like, you.
Now she has to use a psychological warfare.
Yeah, and then that's when, you know, she started leaking all my shit. You know, my son shits his pants. I watch his clothes, I know.
Yeah, me and you, Andrew. How come we share pants so much?
I don't know, man. I don't have control over my bowels very well. Anyways,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna end it here. I appreciate you guys sharing your guys' stories, and you know, thank you to all my patients for coming to my therapy session. You'll be receiving an invoice after this.
Oh,
I don't know if I've cured anything, but definitely probably brought up some old
Definitely
memories.
not.
Hey,
All right, same time next week.
same time next week.
Same time next week.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Like you're like crying your eyes out at the therapy session, and they just hold up the tip, the tip selection.
Nah, imagine crying and then like you hear the timer in the back. Dee, 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 dee. It's like, oh, sorry, you gotta
Gotta go.
Gotta wrap it up. Sorry.
Would you like to add time? But I just want to thank everyone for, you know, always tuning in. And like I've had some people text me about the podcast, giving me feedback, and definitely appreciate it. So thank you guys for showing love, and you know, we all appreciate it. And any final words, guys, or what?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
much.
And
Yes.
those of you that come up to us, not even in text, in person, and you tell us like
Who the
what you.
hell coming up to you in person?
Oh.
I've
There are
talked to
people.
people, and they actually watch every
Really?
episode.
Yeah.
And they're up to
Actually,
date.
Don't do that to me. I get a little embarrassed.
I could probably name like 5-6 people that watch our podcast every day or every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so thank you to you guys.
Thank
We
you
really
guys.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
a
No,
whole
we really
lot.
do.
Yeah. You don't know how much it means to us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
but-
Hey, Andrew, this is when you start fake crying. Come on.
Fake crying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fake cry, fake cry.
Happiness cry. Come on.
Oh no! Now, you have to like hold something so I can get in the
Hold something.
Oh.
like you beat me. Man, no,
Oh.
man.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Oh, follow our Instagram, follow our TikTok, YouTube. Give us a like, comment.
Yeah.
All right, you might they might unsubscribe after that.
They have to, bro.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Take care.